Cybercrime is at an all-time high, and last year, Americans lost over a staggering $12.5 billion with phishing schemes requesting personal, financial, or login information, according to the FBI. Here with more on information on how we can take precautions from online fraud is Blythe Figurelli, VP Fraud Education, USAA. Good morning. Thank you so much for being here. This is a hot topic. We've all experienced it. We all have technology. We probably all do banking online. So this is very important that we're talking about this. So good morning. Who is the most vulnerable to online schemes and attacks?
Well, scammers are very indiscriminate with who they're targeting, so anyone can be impacted. But there are segments of the population that are more susceptible to falling victim, and those happen to be our elders in our communities, as well as the other end of the spectrum, our younger generation who are more digitally active.
And what would you say are the new scams that are increasing in frequency, and how can you spot them?
So attacks are very pervasive, and I'll tell you that scammers are changing their story or their disguise daily, all the time. But there are some common characteristics that underline all of the scams, and I just want to make sure that we're paying attention to those. The first is unexpected contact. They're going to reach out to you through text, through phone, through social media, email, any way that they can get in contact with you unexpectedly. They're also going to exploit your trust. They're going to pose as if they're from an organization that you know, even the law enforcement, and sometimes even your friends and family. They're also going to press for a sense of urgency. So offer time-limited offers or even have a claim that there's some type of an emergency that you need to handle right away. They're trying to do this to throw you off, really, so that you are not really taking the time to make decisions. And then more often than not, any story that they're giving to you is really going to play with your emotions. They're trying to often incite fear that you're going to miss out, or fear that there's going to be some type of negative consequence if you're not doing what they ask. The best thing to do is just slow down and take your time in any communication that you're having.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest, I've been there before. I gotta think before I click, especially with anything they send.
Yes.
Which is important. So what other channels, like social media, emails, texts, are scammers using to lure in potential victims?
Well, they're actually doing a lot of reaching out. So they're going to reach out to you through text. And sometimes they're actually using multiple platforms during one type of interaction. So they might reach out to you through text. If you respond to the text message, they may follow that up with a phone call. They may then pose as a trusted organization to really have you let your guard down. And then from there, get you to separate from your money or from your information.
So Blythe, how are the criminals managing to pose as these organizations, and how do you spot them? What are they doing?
Well, again, they're really wanting to make sure that you're letting your guard down. So the best way to do that is to pose as a trusted organization. Once you let your guard down, then they're going to couple that with a sense of urgency, with the emotional manipulation, all in an effort to really get you to separate from your money or to convince you to provide your personal information. And the important thing, and what I like to remember, is an acronym STOP. And that's really stay cautious whenever I'm speaking with anyone. Make sure that I'm taking my time, only trusting sources that I've independently verified. So if they contact you, make sure that it's okay to hang up and then call them at a verified number. And then lastly, making sure that you're prioritizing protecting your information. You don't need to give your information out on the phone call, especially if you aren't expecting one.
Right. So what are some important security steps people can take to prevent from being a victim?
So first, it starts with protecting your information. So having secure passwords that are unique for every account and enabling two-factor authentication. That's kind of like a second lock on your door. First is the password. Second is a code that could be sent to your phone or to your email in order to access. I would avoid... Yep, go ahead.
No, please go ahead, Blythe, please.
I would avoid using any public Wi-Fi for any financial transactions or online shopping. And then lastly, most important, I would stay cognizant of whoever is contacting you. Make sure you recognize the signs of that signal a scam.
That financial on the Wi-Fi. And then what are some steps people should take if they are, being compromised?
If a viewer feels as though they've been compromised, the first thing to do is contact your bank immediately. The sooner we know, the more we're able to do to help. And if you've provided any of your online credentials, your password, your login information, it's going to be extremely important for you to change that password immediately.
Well, thank you so much for your expertise. It is something we all have to think about daily, so we appreciate that and hope our viewers will take these cautionary steps. Thank you so much, Blythe.
Thank you for having me.
All right, you guys, lots more fun on Ozarks Fox AM coming up right after this, and some Hollywood news.